Unless it's like specifically mentioned, it shouldn't be barred to swim.
Yeah, no, but let's see. It says you said it's deep with a moderate current.
Yeah,
So
it's one of those like it'll push you like a hex or two to the right at the advanced phase.
swimming.
Yeah, current effects. So it's what is this B 21.121.
Yeah.
Current effects forwarding infantry only that it defines downstream. Both moderate and heavy currents affect boats and amphibious vehicles, except during the player turn in which they are launched or landed. Slows no effect. Wow. Yeah, so
Yeah, so you become CX.
what
It's
crazy or
four movement factors.
do you drop do you become or exchange for a prisoner squad like a unarmed, or am I going
I gotta
just
rearm
crazy?
them normally, it says. So the
Oh no
only
no
thing I
I
see
meant
for
for swimmers. Like if you
oh
swim, you
swimmers,
have to drop your stuff.
let's see.
All the
Swim.
swimmers MEF. A swimmer may not advance in advanced phase except to enter land hex. Current affects swimmers during the advanced phase in the same manner as it affects a paddled boat. Swimmers may not fire but can engage CC using only their inherent 1. Unarmed CC factor.
Yeah. They cannot portage any equipment, including their own inherent support weapon small arms. MMC swimmers are represented by unarmed units.
Right, and then when they get out of water, they're just replaced with their normal.
I'm not sure. I don't see. Let's see where it says I don't think so. I kind of feel like they.
MMC swimmers are represented by unarmed units. SMC are not exchanged for unarmed units. Swimmers cannot portage any equipment, including their own inherent support weapons, small arms, firepower. Yeah, so I guess they don't rearm, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, because they're not fording; they're swimming, right? So, I mean, you're not.
Yeah, but it's
I
just
mean,
kind of
it's
like
different if you were fording. You would, yeah. So they're not. Yeah, you're going to come out as an unarmed guy. I mean,
I just figure like swimming with an MP40 and a couple mags is not out of the question. But uh,
well, you're not.
it's
You're
not
not a frogman.
sure, but it's not that heavy. Is my point. But yeah. All right. Well, not that that was gonna happen, anyways.
Yeah. So
So I just gotta get you out of this.
yeah, I didn't put it on there, but uh, basically where I am now is 3 hexes of Y10, right?
Yeah. Well, I thought I sent you one that had it, but in any case, I gotta get you out of this red uh, polygon.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be interesting. Um. Yeah. So you're still doing the cup thing, or are we doing the?
Yeah, I'll do the cup thing. I put them in a cup already. I just, I'll just grab them out of here. And basically, as I'm reading it, my prisoners, if the guy that are, I won't say prisoners, the unarmed units that I have, two of
Mm.
them, I have no way to arm them. They have to basically be rearmed by, defeating you, like being part of a close combat with my guys.
Yeah. Those are the
So
sacrificial lambs to block.
Yeah, well, I can bring them in with a squad of mine, and if we eliminate you, they'll pick up your weapons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I'm kind of taking it.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And the bridge is a wooden bridge at level 0. So that's cool, I guess.
So the interesting thing is the victory conditions say no unbroken warlord MMC. Do we consider these unarmed units? I mean, they're MMC. So I guess you got to eliminate them too. They don't break, but they are, I would imagine, they're considered warlords and they are MMC.
Yeah. I don't see why there'd be a distinction on
yeah,
that end.
You got to get rid of them too.
I guess the only thing I need to check, which I'm pretty sure I checked before, but I'm just gonna see real quick if there's any errata. I'm pretty sure there isn't. Errata, none from there. Check products. Errata. 146. Nothing for 146. Cool. So I'm pretty sure we should be good. Bridge. Nope. Cool. Yeah, so there's an interesting thing that I will point out and hopefully be smart about at the end.
All right, sure.
But yeah, this should be a fast one, or at least I think it'll be. I think it'll be done.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
So without further ado, we shall roll weather. We'll get a nice 3, which I would rather use for the shot I was gonna make. But no weather change. I have no rally actions. I don't know if you do.
Yeah, there's no pregame concealment for me. Well, I guess this leader will conceal because I don't think you see him.
I might see him from here.
Well, I mean, I got the woods right in front of me, right?
Yeah. So that leader conceals, but other than that, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and get started, yeah.
Cool. So no rally phase stuff. Prep fire, I'm going to shoot J4 into building I8. If we want to string it, super clear. So it is a, what is that? 12 up 1? Yeah, 12 up. 8 on 12, which is normal.
And I'm going to ELR that because I've got this lovely ELR. Actually, my ELR is 3. Okay, I thought it was 2. Oh, 3 is not so bad. 10 and it was normal, so I guess okay.
Alright. That was like the one victory I wanted. We can. This guy, no. Yeah, okay. That's it for prep fire movements. Squad over in G4. Going into G5, that's just 1, right? Even though, because it's down 2. Is it 2 movement factors or 1?
I think it's just 1. There's no extra to go down.
That's what I was thinking.
Since it's not raining or anything. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so 1 to get into G5.
Yeah, keep coming.
Yeah, if there's, I assume just with like distance and whatever, just let me know. Just stop me.
Yeah, sure.
So 2, 4.
Yep. Okay.
In H3, it'll be down to H4 for 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's see. I think we got to take a shot there. So 6. So I guess over here, this cloaked guy is going to come out. So I'm going to reach into my fabulous little cup here and grab 1 piece. And
How do I know you're not lying to me?
You don't. And this one is a prisoner. So, but yeah, you don't. So they can't do anything, and so now I have to take I have to do it with somebody else. So let's see. How about that guy?
Well, I hope the viewers will be able to also build that trust, that level of trust with you.
Well, I'm down to 1 out of 1 in 6 now, so hopefully, if my luck is correct, then maybe the last one will be a prisoner, since the first one was. So this one is a squad. So, and I think, didn't I say I was doing this guy? Is that what I said?
I think so.
Yeah. All right. So we'll take him out, and we won't get any residual though. I don't really like that, but. So it'll be a 1 down 2, right?
1.5, yeah, down 2.
Oh yeah, 1.5, yeah. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Right.
So let's see. I guess this guy's going to be surrendering because I don't really feel any other shots. I'd like to. Can't get any residual in there at all, which is kind of bullshit. I should have left one guy at least within normal range, so I could have got 1 resid in there, but I didn't. So you'll have a prisoner here. Okay, so yeah, keep going then.
All right. 1 squad in I3 goes to I4 for 1, I5 for 2, I6 for 3, and I7 for 4.
Yeah.
The squad in J3 goes to the same location.
Mm-hmm.
This leader in H2 goes to H3 for 1, H4 for 2, H5 for 3, G6 for 4, and then ends in the building.
Okay. Yeah.
1 unit in K6 goes to J6 for 1, J7 for 2.
Yeah.
And then J8 for 3.
Yeah, well, we'll pop him. So we'll take a 3 down 1. Down 1, right? Because not the opening.
Oh, right.
Orchard. Right. Okay. So got 1 there, I guess.
Yeah. And I can't get on the bridge from there.
No. You know what? This is going to be crazy, but why not? The squad in L6 goes to K7 for 1. Right.
J7 for 2.
Yeah.
Bypass. IA-J8. Or technically, like, yeah.
You can't bypass. No, you can't bypass a hex that has a broken unit in it.
I thought they didn't prevent moving through.
Disrupted units don't.
Oh, that's what. Okay, never mind. All right. I was gonna be sneaky and try to get onto the bridge.
Yeah. Now, if you had disrupted me, then yeah, you'd run right through me.
Yeah. All right. The squad with the LMG and M7 goes to L7 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then K8 for 3.
Yeah.
And then just probably finding that's the leader will go M7 for 1, L7 for 2, and then K8 for 4.
Okie doke.
I think that's it. Defense fire.
Yeah. Let's see. Got this guy. I guess I could have fired it there. Well, all right. So first thing, this guy's done, and I'll take this one. Well, we might as well. We're not concealed, so I guess it doesn't really matter which guy we hit. So we'll go ahead and hit. We'll hit this guy over here. Okay, 1 flat. Leader directed. All right.
You're getting him out early.
Yeah, over to you.
Once the CC comes, then things get.
I'm getting increasingly better, right? 12, 11, and 10,
right.
or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm
walking down the curve. Yeah. 12, 11, and 9.
I'm just gonna fire group everybody adjacent to I8. So 3, 6, 12, 15, up 2. 11 on 15. Task check, so nothing. And that's it for advance fire phase. Route phase. Obviously, this guy will have to become a prisoner since I don't think I can do a massacre or. Yeah.
Well, you can't invoke no quarter. Yeah. It says.
Okay. Let's grab it with this guy.
Okay.
And I will immediately split him up. Yeah. Alright. So we'll just toss.
Do you want to link them up?
Yeah, I already linked them.
Right.
So it's route phase, advance phase.
Yep.
Do here. J8 to K8.
Yeah.
J7 to J8. We'll do both squads in I7 to I8. The prisoners in half squad will go into G7. And the half squad in H7 will go to I7. And lastly, what do I do with these guys? J4 to K5. Yeah. That's it for advances. CC phase, none. Your turn.
All right, here is the wind. No wind, no rallies. Prep fire. Well, let's see. Let's see. 2, 6. Yeah, I guess I got to take a shot here. So 3 flat. If I bring this guy in, if I bring them all in, well, in the woods there at least. But let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's normal range. So it'll be another 12 flat on my leader. So at least gotta leave the leader move. Yeah. So at least me a 6 flat. There's no restriction for fire group for these guys, right?
No. KMT are fine with fire groups.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna fire group. The leader's not gonna participate, and we're gonna try to hit the guys in the front here. So, because otherwise, it's a whole bunch of movement. I can't get away from you. It's only 4 up there.
Oh, that reminds me. Partisans can't multi-location fire group, right?
Right.
Okay.
Are you considered partisans here?
Yeah. That earlier 15.
Yeah, it didn't matter. It didn't have anything.
Yeah. But just so I remember myself in the future.
Yep. Yeah, because does it say that you're?
Yeah, it's just that I act like partisans. I just don't cower. Is really the special thing. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I got the skulk. So at least one of the guys has the skulk. All right, so we'll just fire group 3 and 1.5 and make it a 4.5 at this hex here. Oh, you're in the building there, so we'll make it at this hex building. Yeah. So I guess we'll go flat there. In that case, I guess we're only going to use the 1 squad. Okay. We'll prep fire this guy here. 3 flat. Okay, 1 check.
Break.
Okay, all right. Well, that's something. Then I guess we'll go to movement. So this guy here will use non-assault movement and go 4 up to here. Doubled, right? So.
Sure.
And I guess the Unarmed units can go 2 and 4.
Okay.
And so the leader and the squad, I guess they can go together in assault move up there. 4. Yeah, I guess we'll take it as an assault move. The leader and the squad together up into here for 4.
Okay.
And so I'm guessing the cloak units can move if I want them to move. There's no restriction from that.
I would imagine it's just like regular cloaking.
So regular cloaking they can even move further, but because they can go right, they can move more than the regular. But anyway, I'll just take these guys up here, non-assault. There's nobody that can see there, so they'll go in there for 4.
What's that one? No, these guys should see them.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's yeah, you're right, because that's at level 2, and you're at level. No, you're actually at level 3, so you can see over that. So is it concealment loss? Am I going to pull one out of the jar?
If it's non-assault,
well, it was assault movement. It was assault movement, right? Because they went to. Let's see where they go from. They went from AA9. Yeah, that was 4. That was non-assault movement. Yeah. So I'm pulling one out of the cup then.
Sounds good.
Okay, it's another squad.
Also, I checked, and apparently I was right before thinking I was wrong. I can multi-location fire group. I think it's a holdover from the LFT pack that I was playing that didn't allow for it. Because I can't find anything in Partisans that says you can't. So.
Okay, let me see here.
It's just weird because it's like I'm gaslighting myself because I know I've seen it before, and I'm not sure if it was like a scenario SSR or something else that like ordnance movement is, they move for 1 or whatever. Ordnance, these red hit numbers. Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know. Maybe probably just SSR then, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, rest of these guys are going to keep their concealment, and we'll just turn it over to you.
Okay. So defensive fire phase. Oh, how do I want to do this? G7, the squad only, not the guy with the prisoners, of course, will shoot at Y10, leader directed, as a 1.5 flat. Nope, nothing there. Stack and I8 will shoot at the same target, so 6 flat. 8 on 6 is the PTC? Yeah, PTC. Cool, you're pinned. I might as well. No, I'll shoot at a different target. Cloaking is still, it's still halved, right, for concealed, but there's no other changes, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can get lucky. I'm going to shoot K8 at W9. So it is 2.5, leader directed, up 1. No.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. The LMGs in K5, leader directed against Z8. So they're halved. So it's 2 firepower flat.
Okay.
All right. Random selection. Bottom one malfunctions. That's it for defense fire.
Okay. So no advancing fire. So routes just for you.
Yeah. So J8 into K8.
And then advances. So pin, so no advance there. Let's see, take this guy down into here. And bring these guys down into here. There. Guess this guy will come down to there. I don't know if the cloak units are allowed to actually enter a hex with another real unit. That might not be allowed. I don't think that's allowed, actually. I'm going to bring them back. All right, we'll just do it like that. I guess in this game, because they're not really cloaked, I mean, I could always reveal them, but I don't know. We'll stick it. We'll keep it like that. Okay, so, and no concealment gain, so over to you for 2. Take the pins off.
There's no limit to another cloaking, however, when 2 more. Replaced by. Yeah. I don't see anything that says that they can't.
So. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave it the way they are. So
sure,
I'm good. Yep. Yep.
All right. So that's flip this over. Weather change. No. Rally phase actions. The commissar over in K8 is going to try to rally this guy. Okay. Heat of battle. What's my heat of battle here? 1, he was broken, so it's a 6 automatic. Chinese, red Chinese. I don't. Do they not have a modifier? I forget.
Let's see. Looks like heat of battle is +1 for red Chinese.
Is it?
Yep.
Weird. I don't see that on that page. Okay. So +2 overall. So it's a 7. And I think that was it. So 7 battle hardening, which just means they're fanatic now.
Yep.
Cool. Not quite sure what to do with that, but right. I'm gonna transfer the squad to the leader, so the half squad is free of its duties.
Okay.
K5, the unit will attempt to repair the machine gun. Not happening. And that's it for rally phase.
Okay.
Prep fire. In prep fire, I'm gonna have the squad in G7 is gonna again shoot at Y10 as a 1.5 flat. 6 on 1.5, nothing, barely. That's Briskets. Yeah. I8 shoots at Y10 as well. 6 flat. Alright. That sucks. That is really annoying. Let's do one squad with the LMG and one squad the non-fanatic. Leader directed will also shoot at Y10. It'll be up 1 because of the orchards in J8, and I think it's a 5. So 7 on 5. Pin test check. God, gross.
Alright, so he's pinned.
So those guys are just eternally pinned. Alright. Movement phase. The half squad in I7 will go into bypass, J8, wherever.
Okay.
I guess technically it doesn't matter what side, but I'm just going to go on the side with the orchards.
Sure.
So I think to get there, yeah, it should just be an extra 1.
Two to there, yeah.
Yeah. So
I'll shoot him there.
Okay.
So we'll fire group, I guess, here. 3 from this guy and 1.5 from this guy's 4.5. 4.5 down 2. 4 on the 4. One check.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, 1 check. And they break.
And 2 resid. And a first fire from there. And a first fire here.
The other half squad in G7 is going to go to H6 for 1.
Yeah.
I6 for 2.
Yeah.
And then I7 for 3.
Okay.
The Fanatic squad is going to assault move into J7.
Okay.
And the guys on the hill in K5 go down to K6 for 1.
The crag, is it 2, I think, for crag?
You're probably right.
I would assume running through those crags is not easy.
Let's see. So 2 to get in there.
2 for there, okay. Let me think about that and see if there's anything I can possibly do about that. No, keep going.
All right. Then 3 into J5.
3 into J5. Okay, keep going.
4 into I6.
Okay, you're there.
And they will stay there.
All right.
Defensive fire.
Okay, well, let's take the reset off. And these guys are all done. All right, so let's see. We've got 3 and 3 is 6. And these guys are in the building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back to there. Well, I guess we got to kick them when they're down. There's no other really good shots here. So I guess we'll fire group here and here for a total of 3, right? Okay. Against the broken guy. 3 flat. That's nothing. So it's over to you for advancing fire.
None. Yep. Squad in I9 goes back into the building. Pretty sure I can't continue. Advanced phase. Fanatics will go into J8. The half squad in I7 will go to J7. I6 to I7. The squadron G7 to H7. No CC. Your turn 2.
Okay, here's the wind. And I don't have any rallies. So
I can't rally my guy. So DM will come off.
Alright, and yeah, a whole lot of baloney. Let's see. Right, so now you're down on the, everybody's on the ground level, so no one's seeing up back past those trees.
I have to try and repair this.
Sure,
Okay.
yeah, feel free. Look at that. Okay, so take some heat coming back at me. 6 flat. I'll take 6 flat. I can take a little less. All right, I think we're not going to have any prep fire. So I guess start here. All right, so the leader's just going to assault move into here for 2.
Okay.
This guy will assault there for 2.
Okay.
He will go there for 2. This squad will have to double time to go up there for 4. Let's see, does he prefer to go there? He's going to do that. Yeah. You can see there, will be long range, but it's a lot of firepower. Yeah, I guess he's going to double time up here for, or not double timing. I'm sorry, he's not double timing. He's just doing non-assault movement to come up here for 4.
Okay.
And then this gentleman assault moves in here for 2.
Okay.
This guy here. He assault moves for 2. And that'll be it.
Okay. Well, first things first, I'm gonna do fire group of J8, I8, and H7 against Y9. I'm pretty sure everybody is at half. This guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he's good. So it is 6 up 1.
Yep.
Pretty sure it's nothing.
Right.
Fortunate. Just because I'm curious, the squad's not with their machine guns, leader directed against Z8. Pretty sure that's blocked. Oh yeah, way blocked. Alright, cool.
Oh, we never put snipers out.
I put mine. Sorry, I thought you'd put yours, so
Oh.
I only rolled a 2 in a rally, so I guess it's not an issue.
Yeah.
And if it matters
Yeah, I
at
always
all,
try to remind my opponent of those things. Let me grab it.
yeah, and if it matters at all, my units were set up on essentially this bridge. So for initial placement or whatever. Not that I think it really matters, but
Yeah, I mean, you had, yeah, so within 6, let's say you had the big guy. Where was the big stack?
here.
All right, 1, 2,
J4 and
3,
K4.
4, 5, 6. I think this is probably reasonable.
Oh yeah, like it's within. It would have been within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it would have been within these guys, and all
So
these
I'll go
guys.
one more then, if we think it's so.
Uh,
Yeah.
from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There would have been 3 units. 4, 5. Yeah, it
I mean,
wouldn't.
so
It
it would have
wouldn't be
gone to
6
here.
individual stacks, but it would be 6 individual units.
So it goes to here and then all the way down that spine, right? Were you past this whole hex spine and this whole hex
I
spine?
had to be in level 2, so
Oh, okay. All right, I'll come back one more. That's fine with me.
yeah.
And all right, okay, yep.
Cool.
All right, so yeah, that's
The only
so that was a
other
block shot. Yeah.
yeah, that was a block shot from I7. So the only other thing I can do, um, that's gonna be +1, which is annoying, but not halved, I guess. Yeah, because I can either do no, that's a +1 too. Yeah, okay. K8 to Y9, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, it's 5 total, up 1.
Yep. Yep.
Nah, nothing. And that's it for defensive part.
All right, so advancing fire. Let's see. These guys are just going to be at long range. They'll only be 3/4 each. So all we can get is by fire group him and him. It'd be 1.5 flat at the fanatic guy, or this guy's in the open. Same thing. It's got lower morale, so maybe we'll try it there. So I believe that's 1.5 fire grouping those guys into here. Right,
1,
long
2,
range
3,
and
4,
advancing
5.
fire. Make
Yep.
them 3/4 each. 1.5.
Yep.
Pentast check maybe. I mean, it's flat. I don't know because it's not a 2. That would be a normal, but I think 1.5 probably is not.
5 PTC. Task check. They're fine.
Yep. All right, so that's advancing fire. So we have routes, no routes, and then we have advances. So he comes to here. Guy to here. This guy back to here. That comes back to here. And these guys back here. All right, we'll leave it at that. And then close combat. I don't think you can see into here anymore, right? You can string it from here maybe, but probably hits the woods.
It hits the woods.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they won't allow these unarmed units to gain concealment, so. All right, you're 3.
Cool. No weather change. That's like the third 11 on weather change. Someone's trying to tell us something. I have no. Oh, right. I have a self rally here. Nope. Don't know if you have anything.
I don't believe I have anything. Nope.
Prep fire. We will do. The 2 squads in I-8 will shoot at Y10 as a 6 flat. Can't get any good numbers now. 8 on 6, BTC, pass. K8 shooting at same target, so it'll be 5 up 1. Another BTC. Or no, actually miss. I7 to AA9. That will make it. We are looking at, what is that, range 6. So it is 8 flat. 6 on 8. 1 MC. Oh, rate of fire.
Rate of fire where?
No, I said no rate of fire.
Oh, no rate of fire. I got you.
Yeah. Fanatics and J8 will shoot at Y10. 3 flat. 6 on 3. Pentash check. Man, those guys are going to just be pinned eternally. Cool. Movement phase. Half squad in J7 into bypass I8, J8.
Mm-hmm. They're there.
2.
Okay, here's the same shot we had before, right? 4.5, down 2.
Yep.
1 check.
5 on 2. It's normal.
No, I've got 4. I'm on the 4 column.
Oh, right.
I fire group 3 plus 1.5, 4.5.
Right. 1 check. Break. Very, very strange scenario. H7 assault moves to H8. And defensive.
Assault move, huh? Let's see. Well, there's no. I'm not familiar with the incremental, but there's nothing below 1, right?
Correct. 1 is always the minimum.
There's no half on that chart.
No.
Okay, but I could.
Not even for residual.
Yeah. So let's see. It's 1.5. I can't fire it though because this guy. All right. Well, I guess I'll have to take. Leader's the only guy that hasn't moved, so this guy will shoot at him. I guess long range for 1.5, down 1.
Okay.
I guess that's going to be a pin, right?
And they don't pin.
Okay. Okay.
And that was the last move, so defensive fire.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're all done. I think that's everybody. So you're advancing fire.
Okay. It'll just be from H8 to Y10. Let me take prep fires off because it'll just be this shot. So halved but not long range, so 1.5 flat. Nope. Route phase, half squad goes. Half squad goes into here.
All right, this guy here. 2 and then 6.
Okay. No, it's just 4.
Oh, I thought that was up in elevation. Okay, 4. He's there.
Yeah. How do we do this? H8 goes back 1. K8 goes to J7. Fanatics will join. And that's it. Do I want to do? No, I don't want to do that. I might have to actually. No. No CC. Turn 3.
Here's the weather. And let's see, this guy's a 2. Yeah, well, I'm going to go ahead. Sure, why not? Here's the leader-directed rally. Again, I'm not in line of sight to anybody, so that's not going to be enough. Anything for you?
Nope. DM comes off the half squad.
All right. Well, what do we want to do now? Guys are still staying in the building. Guess we got to move back then. All right, so no prep fire. We'll go to movement.
Okay.
And assault move for 2.
Sure.
This guy takes a non-assault move for 4.
Okay.
And here we will assault move for 2.
Okay.
That's it.
Sounds good. Defensive fire group of H7, I8, and J7 against your guys that are skulking endlessly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It should at least be a +2 because of J7. And now to work out numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, so you're going with your fire grouping on these guys, and this guy?
Yeah.
So let's see, 3, 6, 9,
That's all.
and another 9. So that's all. That's 18, but it's all half. So 8, and then the machine gun's going to get you up to 11 because it was 9. Machine gun goes to 11, right? So you got an 11
up to
11 up to
9 on 11.
Fantastic.
No, right.
It's normal.
Yeah, 9 on 11.
Wow, I thought that the incremental was never better than the IFT because it's 9 on the 12 to be a normal.
That's the beauty of incremental. You get something out of the third number after the incremental or the normal.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, well here it is, normal. E breaks.
Cool.
So that's interesting. I never played with the incremental, but I never realized that there were some that were actually better. I thought you had to at least get to the regular IFT level before it was the same.
Yeah, that's why I enjoy it, because you get that value out of halves and machine guns and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and that was it. So advanced fire phase, if you have any. Otherwise,
well, I guess I will. No, it's not going to be enough. It's not up to anything. Just no advancing fire. So we go to routes.
Okay.
And this guy routes. Let's see. I guess those unarmed units, because they're my units, I'm not sure how that contributes to overstacking, but you can't see in there anyway, so it's just going to be an extra movement factor.
Yeah, I don't know how the unarmed guys interact. I assume they don't because they're unarmed, but
Yeah, I don't know, but we'll go with that.
yeah, because it just says they represent unarmed warlord units, not prisoners. So if unarmed doesn't stack, if unarmed units stack in the same way as normal units, then yes, there's overstacking. Otherwise, no. I guess.
Yeah. Well, the only penalty for the overstacking, right, would be that would be an extra movement factor to go in, and then I think potentially lose concealment. You know, the vulnerability, but yeah, you can't see, and the same with the concealment, you can't see. So, and I'm going to advance back out with the one good order guy.
Sounds.
So good. That's routes. So then
advances,
right? So let's see. Yeah. We gotta be careful because we want not to have to. Yeah, we'll be okay with that. So he's going to advance to there.
Okay.
This guy will advance to here. We'll let the cloak guy come on down. This cloak guy will come on down. All right, so that's it.
All right, no CC.
Year 4.
Weather, no change. Rallies. I'm just gonna try and rally one of my broken half squads. Nope.
Yeah, so I'm the non-DM guy is a 7. We're gonna try him first. Nope. And then we'll try the DM guy. Nope.
All right. No prep fire. I'm declaring a human wave with I7, I8. Target is Y9.
Okay.
So these guys there, these guys are in bypass. Where's my human wave? Direction. Just close. So that's one.
Okay, so this guy here will take a shot. So we're gonna reach into the cup again.
Prisoners.
Let's see what we get. It is prisoners.
Hey.
But we don't have to worry about it now because the rest of them are real.
And not that it really matters because, you you still have plenty of shots.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to get something in that hex.
Yeah.
That was pretty critical because I could get a 1 in that hex. Would be nice. Now, can't do it.
It's okay. So, you can get it in the next hex.
I know, but I want we always need 1 in everyone. So yeah, all right, we'll continue then.
Okay. I don't want to grab your sniper. 2.
All right, so I guess here we'll fire group these 2 guys. Okay.
Yep.
And that's going to give me a 6.
Or?
No, against the front guys.
Okay.
They only have a range of 3, so.
Yeah.
So 6 down 2. Right?
Yep.
So 1 check.
1 check. Both. 1 breaks and the other guy's fine.
All right, so let me get the first fire here and 2 residual. Okay.
All right. Moves to Y10 for 3. Grab this huge stack. They undergo the 2 down 2.
2 down 2. Ah, that's not good. All right, well then we'll open up with these two guys here. Okay. So we know that all we have are these guys left.
Yep.
And we'll take a 6. We got to go 6 down 2. I would. Jeez. Well, I guess. Yeah, we'll take the 6. What we got here? This is 3. At least we get 1 in there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll take the 6 down 2 at the big stack. Okay. So 6 down 2. At least we got a 1 check there, right?
6 on 6? I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, leader first. He's fine. So he does human wave? He doesn't confer his leader bonus, yeah. I forget if human wave says no.
If he isn't allowed to use his leadership modifier because he's no longer good order, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm not that familiar with human wave. But let's see. So he was. It was a 1 check, right?
Yeah.
These guys have an 8. What's their morale? Up by 1, goes to 8.
Yeah.
And
so it's basically gonna decide whether or not.
And they don't pin, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So he's either good or he's broken.
So human wave. On basis, attacker declares. That's right. I have to check good order. Good order. Personnel. Berserk. Or small. Yeah. Okay. They're not. It's human wave is fine. They're still.
Yeah, because they're not berserk, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I think you're fine. Yep.
So.
All right. Well, they shook that off.
So it's
now.
Up, well, hold on.
I do have.
It's up 1, down 1, right? Because it's a 1 MC. So.
It was a 1 MC. Yep.
Yeah. So the
but
top guy
he's
is
got
fine.
a morale of 8, though, right?
The top guy is fine. The bottom guy is broken.
Oh yeah, he rolled a 9. Yeah, because his morale is a 9. Yeah. 1 MC. Yeah, he's broken. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to take a subsequent, I guess, with these two guys at the front hex. Okay?
Yep.
So they're looking at 3 down 2.
Yep.
So 2 down 2, 3 down 2.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing on that, but at least we get 1 in there.
Now, if Y9 is an unarmed unit, can they still be the target? Or do I have
Well, it says known. Yeah, I would think so.
Okay.
I don't know. What does it say the target is? I think it's just a known enemy unit.
Yeah.
Is it known armed enemy unit? What is it? That's the question.
No, it'd just be known unit, I think. Human conducted. Guard adjacent. Enemy unit.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be known, right? Because it's just enemy unit. Because you can declare a human wave against a concealed unit, which is what you did. They were concealed at the time.
I just wasn't sure if suddenly they turn into unarmed, like.
No, I think it's
even count as an enemy unit, right? Because at that point,
they are enemy units. Yeah, I think they're just unarmed enemy units.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I think you're good.
All right. So that was 1, 2, 3. 5 there. Too many things. 1 automatically for Y10.
1 down 2.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't pin. So then I guess we'll subsequent here.
Okay.
These guys.
3 down 2.
Yep. Well, that was a lot of crappy rolling, I have to say.
Trust me, I'm breathing so many sighs of relief right now. You have no idea.
Let's see, 10, 8, 10, 8,
yeah.
9.
Piss
So
poor
yeah,
streak
that was
for
a bunch of bad stuff. But okay, all right, well, so yeah, and you're in that hex.
So that's 5. I can't go much further, so I guess technically I have to go into... Because I can ignore Y9, but I wouldn't actually be able to reach anybody else.
Yeah, too many movement patterns to go anywhere else.
Yeah, so I'm just going to jump into... I'm just going to jump in there as well.
Yeah, and so that's in the woods. So if I want to get the final protective fire, I would basically be a 3 flat. And what do we have here? 3 flat. Yeah, I don't think so. No, we're good. You can continue.
Sounds good. So the human wave is done, because I can't go anywhere else. Don't have the movement factors for it. God, how stupid do I want to be? That's a 2, down 2. Alright, well, first things first, I guess. The squad with the LMG and J7 will assault move into the building in I-8.
Mm-hmm.
The commissar will do the same.
Yeah.
The squad in... Actually, I'll do the fanatics. In J7 will bypass I-8, J8 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
Onto the bridge for 2.
Yep.
Into I-10 for 2 down 2.
Normal.
Breaks.
And okay.
I mean, at least on the plus side, my morale checks have been dog water.
Yeah.
Like small favors. Squad in H7 bypasses I-8 for 1. It goes into I-9 for 2. And then the last squad in J7 bypass, again, same thing, into I-9 for 2.
Okay.
Actually, that would make them overstack, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh, you're coming where? Oh, into the buildings overstacked? Yeah.
No,
you're not. No.
Into the bridge.
Oh,
no, wait, there's no
one
stacking
man.
for wooden bridge. Never mind. Sorry. God, it's the graphic we're using that's bugging me.
Yeah.
Do I want to try another one? No, there's no sense in it. That's it for moves. Advanced fire phase. Oops, not what I want to do. I want to take a wisdom. Thank you.
Yeah. So I don't have any shots.
Okay. Advanced fire phase. We're gonna triple point blank. So that's 9, 12. I'm not gonna bother using the LMG.
9. Oh.
So 21. So 10. Leader directed. So 10 flat. All right. 4 on 10 is a 3 MC.
Yeah. So those guys are cut in half.
And then they're automatically in CC now.
Mm-hmm.
Road phase. Me first. 2, 3. Nobody can be interdicted, so hooray, I guess. They all have to route. Can he even make it in there? So that's because they have to route.
Well, you route one at a time. No, you don't. You route one at a time.
See, I had that question some other time, and I wasn't sure if they route as a group or not. So if it's one at a time, then yeah, one. How much does it cost you in there?
4, right?
3, because it's not overstacked yet, because it's half squad.
Yeah.
So
That's,
now they're at max.
I'm saying total 4. Yeah.
This is 1, total 4, and oops, and that guy had the LMG. And then Fnatic guy is 1, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. God, look at all these sorry sacks all stuck in there. Yeah, that's it for my routes.
Okay, so advance phase for you. I don't. Oh, I have routes. I gotta route this guy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's see. If I go here, let's see where am I at? We're on that level. So everywhere is going to be 4 minimum. So where do we see people? Well, we're not really okay. I don't think we're going any closer. So I guess it's 4 to here. And
yeah,
I think we can continue 6. I don't think we're going closer. Let me see. Would we have seen these guys? No.
You might have seen.
I don't think we would see these guys.
From Y8?
We don't see any. This was totally blocked, right?
Well, even distance?
The woods. Well, it's only
would you not see it?
Guys that you can see. You can't route towards units that you can see, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I just wasn't sure if Y8 can see G7. No.
Yeah, I mean we can string it, but I don't think so because the woods is pretty predominant in Y9.
I mean, sure, but do you not have because it would you not see over the woods because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes?
Well, okay, so the woods form a plateau, right, to where I'm at. I'm on level 1, and the woods are at level 1.
Right.
So there's a plateau. I can't see anything lower than level 1 anywhere, right? I can see things at level 1 and higher, but I can't see anything lower than level 1.
Right.
So we'll continue then. 6.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, so that's my routes.
All right.
You did your routes. Advances.
Squad with the LNG is getting the hell out of Dodge because it's an obvious target. And one squad in I9 goes to I10. CC phase. No ambush check in Y9. I'm at 8 to 1.
Yeah. I have no attack back.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, there you go.
I don't think I do. I mean, maybe I have the 1. I mean, I'll roll and make the difference, but.
I mean, I thought you did just because, otherwise.
Yeah, I probably guess I do because I got the 1 in parentheses. I'm not a prisoner, so nobody's guarding me. So I guess when I'm unarmed, I do get attack back at 1 to whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll go, 1 to 4, but I rolled a 9. So.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So let's see.
And KMT turn 4. I should also indicate these guys are above the end.
I'm wondering. Let's see. You have what's in this big overstack text? 1, 2, 3, 4 squads. So it's just an extra -1. Yeah. And you're in a building, so it's just +1. It's not that juicy. Okay, so it's my turn. So here's the wind.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got my rallies. Top guy and the next guy. Oh, that's just poor. I don't know why I do it. So do that, and we'll take him and a half squad. All right.
So Doomstack in I8, I need a 6, a 6, a 7, an 8, and a 7. So 6, 6, 7, 8, 7. So top guy rallies, so that's squad. Bottom guy does not.
Yeah, everybody but
Fanatic.
the second guy.
Oh wow, yeah, okay. I didn't realize that. All right, well at least they're back.
Oh
that's
yeah,
it for.
they're gonna come running across that bridge next.
Well, maybe. There's still a dangerous proposition there going up that bridge.
Well, let's see. So at this point, it's a whole bunch of CXing. No, I'm sorry. It's all just non-assault movement 4. Yeah, that's all right. It's not worth taking any shots in here, I don't think. 6, 8 plus 1. We could get a little. It's gutsy because we would get the encirclement on the second shot. So an 8. Yeah, what's coming back at me? If I could do anything to those guys, but if it was another turn later, I definitely would do it. Well, I guess we're gonna try it. Okay, because these guys are all pretty far away. We got 20 flat coming back. And if you break it up, we'll get an 8 flat and then a 10 plus 1. Yeah, let's see if we get a couple good rolls here. So we'll start. We'll fire group. We want more than one shot. Probably want more than one shot. Yeah, we want fire group. We'll start here and take 6 plus 1. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I can't do that. Let me get my head together here. I got to get on opposite sides to get the encirclement. So I got to go with the other shots too. So yeah, that's what we got to do. All right. So we'll make it into 4 attacks because we got to get the encirclement. All right. So we got to start here and take the 3 plus 1. Okay. Mm-hmm. And 4, 5 normal.
Morale. So break. You guys are fine. They need to take task checks. Second guy pins.
Yeah, so you got the pin in there. Well, the other guy rolled a 7 on the normal, so he pinned too.
That's true.
All right, and then we'll take this one here, and this will be an encirclement shot, so we might as well bring them both in then and get us up to the 8. So an 8 plus 1, and your morale will be down by 1 because you'll be encircled on this shot.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, coward. But you're encircled. And now I guess we got to hope for the. What do we got? One guy. We got the leader broken. Yeah, so I guess we got to go with the 6 up 1.
Okay.
All right, normal.
Morale. Leader's fine. They're all fine.
Well, the other guy's got a morale down by 1, so he breaks. Okay, well, that worked out all right. Okay, so movement there. guess we'll assault move to here. And this guy will assault move to here. And at the same elevation here. So this guy will assault move to here. Okay, D-fire.
Defensive fire. Encircled pin guy will shoot at. We'll go with Z8.
Okay.
So doubled halved 6 up 1.
Put up another one for the encirclement, right?
Right. So 7 on 6.
Normal check for him. He's good.
Of course. Can't shoot there. Two, three, four, five. Everybody in this in I-8 except the half squad is going to shoot at Z8. Looking at 7, 10 halved, so 5 plus 2 for the LMG, so 7 leader directed up 1.
2 for the overstack, right?
Right. 8 on 7.
PTC.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. And then fire group of I-10, I-9, and J8 against W9. So it's 3,
8,
4.5,
like
6. Yeah, so 8.
8
against
and
the
4.
regular guy. Yeah, 8 and 4 up 1. 9.
So pin task check.
Pin task check against the non-concealed or non-cloaked.
He's pinned.
Yeah. Wish those were more objects. That's it for defensive fire.
Okay. No advancing fire. And I don't have any routes. I guess you're surrendering, right?
Yep.
Let's see. What do we want it? We'll take it here.
Okay.
So you want me to pull him down? I can pull him down. Oh, you got him? Okay. And I'll go ahead and I guess I have to deploy at that point in time.
I mean, if you want to.
Yeah, well, it's greater than it. I think the leader doesn't count, does he? Well, he does, because it depends on whether the leader counts towards the unit size, because you can only, I won't be able to fire if I'm guarding more than my unit size.
Yeah.
And I would imagine he counts as 1. Not sure.
You should. Yeah. Leader should have unit size.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. We'll just clone this guy, put him on top. Okay. So we did that. And then I guess we go to advance.
Yep.
I come in. Bring him in. Pin, so he'll come here. Cloak guy there. This guy will come here. These guys up to there. We'll make them CX. This guy. There. All right. So we've got close combat here. We got an ambush. Down 2. Did we say anything about these guys? I mean, we're counting your guys as being, well, not your first liners or being stealthy, just the partisans.
Yeah, partisans are stealthy.
Yeah, but you just got a first liner in there right now.
Yeah, let me just check to see if there's anything special. But action scouts. Yeah, all red Chinese are considered partisans for all purposes, so they still get stealthy.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're straight up then. You got the pin and the stealthy.
Yep.
And I'm down 2.
Yep.
0. Okay, no ambush. And we don't have any hand-to-hand allowed here or anything, do we?
No. I think partisans might be able to. No, I don't think it can. So no, I don't think so.
Yeah, and I'm guessing not, because the way the rules are written here, we can't even do no quarter, so it doesn't seem like we're going to be engaging in hand-to-hand based upon that, right?
Yeah, sure.
So, and let me see, does the encirclement hurt you in the close? It doesn't, though. No, yeah, encirclement doesn't hurt in close combat. All right, well, I've got I'm going to give up my concealment here, right? So, so I can get you 1 to 1. Yeah, I'm a 1 to 1 because you're pinned. You're just going to be attacking me back at a 1 to 2.
Yep.
So here we go.
Come on.
And you miss. Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's not your fault, but I don't think I can win at this point. I really don't think I can win at this point.
Yeah.
Like it's
okay. I accept your.
Well, no offense. And I will make this I'll make this extremely clear right now. I absolutely detest skulking. Skulking should be a bannable offense, and if I ever run a tournament, it will be. So
you'll have no attendees. I'll tell you.
Then I can have fun with the people who don't skulk. But yeah, I think this is a scenario that is evident that skulking ruins it, because flipping back and forth from Y9 to Y10 is, in my opinion, really cheap, because you get the benefits of defense. Like you never have to worry about breaking in the open on a turn that would be detrimental to you. That's what I think about this scenario. Also, like the fact that it's a wood bridge, like you have to human wave. You can't do it otherwise. And,
no.
And you're really hoping, like, if it wasn't for all my bad morale checks, 7.67, Christ. If it wasn't for all the terrible morale checks, it obviously would have been better. And you had a lot of bad IFT rolls when I was doing the human wave, which helped, obviously. But yeah, like I think we rolled the same on IFT. No, I still did worse on IFT. But yeah, like it's one of those scenarios where like you absolutely need to hope that the defender either doesn't know what the heck they're doing, or just like absolutely loses in every instance. Because otherwise, like I don't know how you're supposed to get across. You have no smoke. You get support weapons, which are nice, but like you need to move at some point. And you know everybody's halved because of the 3 range. So it's just it's a strange scenario that I don't quite understand what the designers were expecting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could assault move in advance, and just slowly move across.
But it doesn't. That's the problem with that though is that like you're still open ground no matter what. Like I can assault move, but that's still getting you a -1, and it would take me 3 turns to get across, right?
Well, I mean, if you advance, it's only going to take you a turn and a half, right?
I mean, sure,
Salt move, advance. Salt move, advance.
but because you're skulking, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I can't break you if you take these guys in Y9, for example, you go back to Y8, you skulked. Okay, I can't shoot you in the defensive fire phase, so I can't hope to break you there. You get a free pass back here, and then these guys who are the only ones that don't get halved for their firepower have to make a choice between shooting and moving. If I move, I'm dead. If I shoot, I'm stuck on the bridge and still dead. So it's just like it's a weird
Yeah,
set of
I mean,
choices.
believe me, I'm not trying to defend the scenario. I think it's a very unique scenario. But you could you can see this hex on the hex spine from like here, so you could set up machine guns to
But it's still
punish
open
those
though.
guys from there.
It's still
This
open
hex,
ground. It's not worthwhile because I
yeah, I mean, come back here. You're even here though. It may be open ground to me, but it's 2, 4, 6. It's 6. I mean, I don't have. Did you see me take any shots at people 6 hexes away, except for advancing fire when I didn't have anything else to lose? Right. I'm not taking prep fire shots at guys 6 hexes away. Right. So I'm not going to shoot you here. And in movement, when you're moving, I'm shooting the guys that are moving, so they're not going to get shot at. So I mean, that would be a way to, just to say to counteract, this hex here, right? You can put some guys in here and take some shots. Um,
no
and then I think
because
I
if I stack there, then if I stack there to prevent a skulk, which literally is like you'd still get a +1 from like height advantage or whatever, and the only thing it gets me is I'm putting all my support weapons there, so one errant shot, and if they start breaking, then I'm still screwed. Like that's this like I said, this scenario is a scenario that perfectly exemplifies why skulking is terrible and why it has a massively imbalanced effect on scenarios.
well, yeah, I'm that's a odd comment, I think, because I would say that all scenarios are play tested with people skulking, because skulking is a very accepted part of the game, right? And
Mm,
is used universally. And so,
I've seen enough
I wouldn't say
division.
that scenarios are you know unbalanced because of that, because that's how they're tested. That's how they're played.
I mean, I think personally, and obviously I have no massive stats or whatever to back it up, unfortunately. But I would assume that skulking is based in as a majority is based on the group that you play with. If your group doesn't know about skulking, you're not going to play with skulking. Just like VBM sleeves freeze, and at least to me, there's at least some degree of sense with VBM sleeves freeze because you do have a tank parked in front of you. It's still a hindrance, so like it occupies your view and whatever. Whereas skulking is literally like, well, I don't want to take a flat shot in Y10, so I'm gonna advance. I'm gonna assault move into Y9 where I'm still fully protected. Even if I get shot at, it's a +1. And then in the advanced phase, I move back to Y10 because my guys are doing fire drills. On a 25-yard free range, you know, uh, running track. It's just kind of it's silly to me to expect units to do that in real life. But regardless
Yeah,
of
but I mean, yeah, I mean, I hear you, but what I'm saying is that it's not real life, right? It's a game, and that is
but
a generally accepted practice in the game.
but you do understand
So,
though that saying it's just a game and then skulking. If I say that skulking ruins the game for me, then you're it's no longer a fun game, right? So that's the viewpoint I have on skulking is that it's just not fun, and people who use it are trying to give themselves an unfair advantage in defender's mindset. And on a scenario, when you couple it with a scenario like this, it just makes it much more punishing. If you're fighting against somebody, if you were on the attacker side, and I was skulking, and you said, "Wow, this is like it's really hard to push through and whatever," and maybe it like wouldn't be possible because I'm at turn 4 and I'm not across the bridge because the only guys who made it across the bridge were instantly broken and surrounded and then murdered in CC. It kind of just makes it like suck. So, you know, but regardless of all that, I did want to mention that the it is a wooden bridge, right? And kindling is not NA. So there is a possibility to actually burn the bridge.
I see. Yeah.
Now, if that's something they ever plan for, I don't know. But I would imagine that that would be something that would like absolutely just break it at turn 1.
Yeah, that's a terrible thing. Yeah.
Because like,
yep.
as long as you have somebody survive in I8 or like your guy in Y10 that you're doing the skulking. If you don't skulk, and you just do the normal task check or whatever to burn the bridge and you get it, like the we rolled how many 11s on
we rolled
wind change?
a bunch of them.
So at some point,
so a wooden bridge can be kindled. That's
I think it's treated as a wooden building, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. So
bridge B6. Burning. Stone bridges do not burn. A bridge defined by SSR as wooden can be burned as if it were a stone building. Excuse me.
Yeah, interesting. So that's obviously a hole in the scenario for sure.
So yeah, an 8 or an 8 to kindle. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, that's obviously a
like I think the only reason
oversight.
I think the only reason they didn't make it NA is just because like it would take you a turn, I guess, and you would have to expose troops, I guess. But I don't really think
it's. No, I mean it's got to. I mean, we can ask. You can ask these guys.
I don't know. I don't think there's much of a point for me to bug one of the scenario design guys and just be like, by the way, 10 years ago, for scenario XYZ. Actually, how old is this scenario? It's probably
146. I don't know how old it is. I'm not sure where they are. I just give a date on it.
Yeah. Some scenario packs actually put the production date.
Yeah, some of them have like a version date that has the month and year.
Bridge of Life, FT-1 or FT-146, 2010. So 12 years ago.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
12 years ago,
you definitely found a hole with it for sure, because that would be a bad thing.
Yeah, but anyways, an alright game, I guess. Next one we have is I already mentioned to you Our Place in the Sun.
Yeah, that would be great. I would like that.
Yeah, so there are 3 scenarios. I'm probably going to open next Friday with a small blurb about how Critical Hit sucks. And if you appreciate what Critical Hit does, then seek help. Because they literally took the scenario from ELR. They printed it as Soldiers of the Negus. After they received it from ELR or something, they took over, and then eventually they reprinted it as like a revised version of Soldier of the Negus, but not before doing Lions of Judah, I think they call it. Is it Lions of Judah? Yeah, Lion of Judah, not Lions. That is literally, if you look on the scenario archive, the map preview that it generates, literally the same thing for the first version, for Lion of Judah, and for the ASL Hollow Legion 3rd Edition version. So the text is the same. Why they want to reproduce it as a different pack and make money is kind of disgusting. But that is Critical Hit for you.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have much to say on that subject. I don't own anything from Critical Hit. So.
Well, lucky you.
Yeah.
But all right, so I will actually sides. Do you have a preference. I was wondering, before you actually, sorry, not to cut you off or anything, but
No.
before you make a decision, um, obviously we're gonna have to be playing through a lot of the Soldiers of the Negus scenarios. I think there's only one or two scenarios that kind of um, butt their nose in. Most of them will be the Soldiers of the Negus stuff. I think there's maybe two, four scenarios or so that kind of try to slide themselves in. Do you have a preference on if we should stick to one side the entire Soldiers of the Negus pack, or do you want to change sides every so often, or how do you want to? Do you have something in mind for that?
Yeah, I'm happy to change sides. I don't necessarily feel like I want to always be uh, one side or the
Ethiopians.
other. I imagine that sometimes the Ethiopians are attacking and other times they're defending. So it wouldn't necessarily matter from that standpoint.
Hmm.
Um, but I'd be happy to switch it up.
Okay.
In this next one, given the caves, I feel like I'd probably rather attack. I have a little bit of research to do further on the caves. I don't know how you feel, but I'm not as comfortable defending in the caves. So
I've never used caves, so it'll just
you
be
never
a
have
new
either.
experience
Okay.
for me.
Yeah, it's
Like
going to be a new
I don't have a
experience for me.
problem with it.
Be the first time for me too. So then, in that case, since you're not familiar with them either, then I'm fine to to kind of dice for it or however you. Well, if you were comfortable with the caves and you wanted to defend with the caves, I would certainly honor that. But if you want to dice for it, we can just dice for it.
I mean, it sounds like you don't want to do caves, so I'll just be defenders. Not a big deal. Um, so I'll be the Ethiopians. Uh, Also probably
Okay.
means I'll have to set up first. So
Yep.
I'll get the stuff prepped and I'll send it to you. I'll try to get to you over the weekend, but if
Yeah. Why don't you send me, if you would, before you even start the setup, like when you pull the stuff,
mm,
send it to me so at least I can start to look at the map and stuff without having to set
sure,
it up myself. So
sure,
just send me an early preview. And that way I can look at a few things before you do your setup,
sure,
and then I don't need to see your setup until later in the week.
sure. I mean, I don't think it matters as much. I'm not particular about that, but yeah, sure. I'll send it to you before I do counter pulls.
Yeah, sounds good. I look forward to playing these. And so, um, yeah, great.
Awesome. So I'll see you next week.
Yes, next week is totally good with me.
Sweet. Have a good one.
Yep. Yeah, take care.
All right. Um, Well, my opinion of skulking aside, and I mean, I guess apologies for anybody who does play with skulking. The last thing I want to touch on it is just like I stated earlier. I think it's an unfair advantage for not necessarily the defender because both sides can do it, and if you're having to gain an objective or to go, and especially on a scenario like this one where there is a very small path to get to your objective, it kind of ruins a lot of the speed or fun of the scenario. I think it's pretty obvious that there were multiple turns where I was hemming and hawing as to who to shoot, and the only target would be Y9 or Y10. Nothing else is available because everybody just skulks away, and it, like I said, in maybe in different later scenarios where you have more support weapons and those support weapons can don't have much of an issue with range. If I had, for example, if I could put down smoke, if I had a mortar or two, and I would be able to put down smoke in Z8 or Y9, something like that, X9, etc. Um, it might not be as much of an issue, and so I can see why some people might argue for skulking in later scenarios where there's more options. But for a scenario like this, skulking absolutely ruins it. And I mean, say la vie. But I hope Gary doesn't mind if I don't mark this one down on my profile as a loss, but a draw. Um, all that said, and hopefully that doesn't draw too much controversy. Um, I hope that the starting of playing Soldiers of the Nagus, the reprint and inclusion in ASL Module 7A, Hollow Legion's 3rd edition, will be well received. I hope people are excited to see that. It's literally the newest full module that they printed. Not the newest scenario pack, because I think that's now Winter Offensive 2022. I don't know what number they're at now. So I hope people are excited to see how, I guess, revised and quote unquote modern scenarios look like in comparison to scenarios that have almost entirely been at least 10 plus years old, if not 12 plus years old. So there's going to be a nice change of scenery from that point. And also because it's desert, so the maps are going to be completely different and should be exciting. The next scenario, as mentioned, has caves. Another thing that was not mentioned but is included is air support for the attackers. So that should also be a rather interesting inclusion. There's going to be a bunch of overlays, 2 maps, and plenty of units. So hopefully that turns out to be fun. I feel like there's something else I wanted to mention, but it's not coming to me right now. So I'll just end with, as always, thank you for watching. I hope you all stay tuned for the next streams. Should have one up on Tuesday with regards to playing Hypnobeard and completing or going through the rest of the Long March pack by Heat of Battle, and otherwise just going through the continuation of the historical project that I'm doing. So thanks, and see you next time.